Back out to 6, into 5. Landau, 2 runs in and been really good, Ben.
He's been really well backed here on course as well. He was solid last start at Kilmore after racing wide without cover, and he's drawn to get a bit of a softer run here today with the in-form Damien Lane on board. The concern is he hasn't won in 11 starts at 1,400 metres, but that might be a little bit more of an anomaly as he does boast some good performances at that distance.
Number 2, Proud Wolf, is $4 out to 6. Another horse that has been very consistent and running well.
As we saw in the replay just previously, he looked the winner last start at about the 150 metre mark, but he probably just peaked on his run late. That was his first run at 1,400. He's going to need a lot of luck from the inside draw, because I think he's a horse that likes to get out wide and wind up. But if he is able to get the luck as Rosie Lou did last time, and young Mitch Aitken can get this horse out into the clear, then he's going to be pretty hard to beat here, I would have thought.
Number 4 is Classy Ruby, $7 out to $7.50, and she's got really good ability over a trip.
First up here after 15 weeks off. It's the shortest distance she's competed over. Well, the shortest she has competed over previously was a mile first up last preparation, and she did win that, went straight for the paddock afterwards. Obvious question mark is whether she's going to find it a little bit sharp here today, but she might be the horse with just about the most upside in the race, and we've seen those horses that can be really strong late in the race be well suited here today, so she wouldn't want to be ruling her out.
Number 5, Vain Kingdom, is scratched, along with number 6, Zoot Suit Riot. Number 7 is All Host, $13 out to 14. Back in trip here, and should give us good side, I thought.
Yeah, eligible for 58 grade, but he is racing really consistently and did measure up in a benchmark 64 3 starts ago at Echuca. He's fit and in form and will be out in front giving us sight. So he's not the roughest.
Number 8 is All Tied Up, and he's $4.40 out to $5.50. And this horse was really good at Kilmore. She was really good at Kilmore, and she was really wide on the track, but she comes in late to the mounting yard, I think.
She does. She's one that you've sort of...
She's in the pre-parade. We've got her in the pre-parade.
Yeah, she sort of has to be kept by herself, and then she has to be put out onto the track by herself, because it's a bit of a battle actually getting her to the start. But if you do, she's got ability, and she was really well backed first up, and sort of wasn't brilliantly away from the gates, got to the outside, nearly at the outside fence, and ran on pretty strongly. It was a good performance. If she can begin better today and make use of the draw, then she has to be one of the leading contenders.
Number 9 is Duranda Falls, $31, and this old boy can pull a run out at this trip.
It was okay in a weaker race on Boxing Day, but this is much harder. Last win outside of 58 grade was at Tawong in March 2013.
Number 10 is Almond Teal, $6 into $4.80 and then out to $5. Going very well. He's knocking on the door, this horse.
Third up last preparation, gets its third up run here. Third up last preparation, ran second at Flemington behind El Greco. Been okay in both runs this time in, but if not a little bit disappointing. That said, it's going to be change of tactics here today. It's going to be ridden midfield with cover, and I think it's that looks a suitable pattern for it here today. It's clearly one of the best winning hopes in the race.
Number 11, Evil Lil, was $26 into $18. Has the claim, 1,400 should suit.
Comes through the same race as All Tied Up and Landau at Kilmore, where both of those horses comfortably had her measure. She should now be fitter and is probably far from the roughest chance in this race with the lightweight, although I do have a few ahead of her.
13, Domini Servitas, is 16 out to 18 and was sound effort last start.
Yeah, he's a 54 Raider who at first glance does look better placed in something a little bit easier, but he interestingly does get the blinkers back on here for the first time in a while, and it wouldn't completely shock if he ran well.
Number 14, First Print, is $7.50 out to $9, and she loves a second, this old girl.
She sure does. Her best form over the past couple of years would make her the one to beat here, but the issue is she's She's 4 wins from 48 starts, with her last win in January 2014. So that's quite some time ago now, getting on towards 2 years. She did appear to have every chance last start in an easier race, but it was a pretty strong 58 as far as 58s go. And I think she'll be suited here at Wangaratta with a little bit of sting out of the track and sweeping down the outside. She is capable of being the blowout runner here.
What do you like here, Ben?
Yeah, really tricky race. I did like Proud Wolf's last performance and thought he'd be, with luck in running, pretty hard to beat.